The trial for Navy SEAL Matthew McCabe, who is charged with the alleged beating of a terror suspect, starts today down in Norfolk, Virginia. This after two other Navy SEALs who were charged with failing to protect the detainee were already acquitted. Joining us right now is the lawyer for Navy SEAL Petty Officer First Class Julio Huertas. Monica Lombardi joins us from Virginia Beach. Good morning to you, Monica.
Good morning.
Okay, so we've already gone through two of these trials already, and in both cases, both the Navy guys were acquitted. Why would this case, with the same evidence and essentially the same witnesses and everything else, why would this be any different?
Well, it shouldn't be any different. I mean, we're hoping for the same outcome. The difference is, of course, this is the alleged assaulter. Petty Officer McCabe was supposedly the one who threw the punch. Right, exactly.
So, and there is also the damning testimony from a petty third-class officer, DiMartino. Tell us what he has said in the past two trials, because apparently he wasn't keeping his story quite straight, was he?
No, that's correct. Ever since he made the allegation way back in September, his story has changed. The one thing he does say is that there was one punch, but everything else about his testimony is completely different every time he testifies. So this week should be interesting to see what he actually testifies to on the stand.
Right, and so he's the guy who says that Matthew McCabe did punch the terrorist. But as you just pointed out, just the one time. Now, there are going to be rallies all across the country in support of Mr. McCabe, to show him that as they start jury selection and everything else today, that there are a lot of Americans who are behind him. In this trial, though, what's interesting is the alleged terrorist is not going to testify. Why is that?
Well, the Iraqi government won't let him come to the United States to testify. So that's why we were in Iraq. We had the live testimony. He will be testifying with a video deposition that was taken last week. So that's what the jury's going to see.
Monica, at the end of the day, though, this guy is a terrorist. I mean, why should they even be playing his testimony at all? How can you trust him?
You can't, and I think that's the great part about playing his testimony is that hopefully the jury is absolutely going to see right through his lies and not believe him. So it does help Petty Officer McCabe's case.
And we've been following all three of these cases during the entire episode here. Is it in your estimation that Mr. McCabe will be found not guilty by the end of the trial?
Yes, we really hope so. I mean, we can't be 100% sure. You know, juries are different, and it's a different judge in this case, so there may be some different rulings, but we're still fairly confident that he will be acquitted.
All right. Monica Lombardi, attorney for Julio Huertas, we thank you very much for joining us today from Virginia. Thank you.
Thank you.